Amazon Prime Video used to be the other streaming service, the one you adjust for the free shipping. But over the last few years, the landscape has shifted. Prime Video has evolved into a powerhouse of prestige television, willing to take massive risks on R-rated superheroes, sprawling fantasy epics, and mind-bending sci-fi. Today, we're counting down the 10 best Amazon Prime Video series ever made. We aren't just looking at the plot, we're diving into why the fans are obsessed and what the critics have to say about their cultural impact. Let's dive in. Number 1. The Boys.
Power is absolute. At heights no one's even dreamed of. But I have a bigger destiny.
A world where superheroes are corporate-owned celebrities with dark secrets. Fans love The Boys because it is the ultimate anti-superhero story. In a world saturated with the MCU's polished morality, The Boys feels like a visceral, blood-soaked breath of fresh air. It offers a cynical but deeply relatable look at celebrity culture and corporate greed. People gravitate toward Anthony Starr's performance as Homelander, a villain who is as terrifying as he is pathetic. It's the what-if scenario that feels most grounded in our actual reality. Critics have praised the show for its biting social satire. While the gore is extreme, reviewers often note that it's never mindless. The Hollywood Reporter and Variety have lauded the series for its ability to lampoon right-wing extremism, social media manipulation, and the industrial military complex while maintaining a high-stakes, character-driven narrative. Number 2. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Who gives a toast at her own wedding? I do. I love this man. And yes, there is shrimp in the egg rolls.
A 1950s housewife discovers she has a knack for stand-up comedy. It's pure aesthetic bliss. Amy Sherman-Palladino brought the same walk-and-talk energy from Gilmore Girls, but infused it with high-budget 1950s New York glamour. Audiences love Midge Maisel's resilience and her rapid-fire wit. It's an empowering story about finding one's voice in a world designed to keep you quiet, wrapped in incredible costumes and a Broadway-level production value. Critics were immediate fans, evidenced by the show's massive Emmy sweep. They highlight the rhythmic dialogue and Rachel Brosnahan's once-in-a-generation performance. However, some critics noted in later seasons that the show's fast pace occasionally skimmed over deeper emotional consequences, though they remained enamored by its technical perfection. Number 3. Fleabag.
You know when you've done everything and you've even...
Do you want to have sex?
No. And you feel great. And even though your sister still hates you,
Thank you.
you're pretending to be friends because your dad is...
A dry-witted woman navigates life and love in London while dealing with tragedy. Fleabag is arguably the most intimate show on this list. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's constant breaking of the fourth wall makes the audience her co-conspirator. People love it because it's painfully honest about grief, sex, and loneliness. It's hilarious one second and devastating the next. The Hot Priest arc in Season 2 became a cultural phenomenon because it captured the complexity of forbidden love and spiritual longing. Critics consider Fleabag a masterclass in screenwriting. With a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes for Season 2, it's often cited as one of the best structured shows in history. Critics praised Waller-Bridge for subverting the messy woman trope and turning it into something profound and universally human. Number 4. The Expanse.
There's a planet on the other side of the ring. A group of Belter refugees has claimed it as their home. A UN ship was sent to control the situation.
A political thriller set in a future where humanity has colonized the solar system. Sci-fi fans call this Game of Thrones in space. After Amazon saved it from cancellation by Sci-Fi, the budget exploded, allowing for breathtaking visuals. Fans love the hard sci-fi approach. Gravity, physics, and oxygen are real concerns here. The complex factions, Earth, Mars, and the Belters, create a political web that feels as dense and rewarding as a history book. Critics often call The Expanse the best sci-fi of the decade. They applaud its realistic depiction of space travel and its refusal to simplify complex geopolitical or geoplanetary issues. Critics have noted that while it requires a high level of attention, the payoff is a narrative depth rarely seen on television. Number 5. Invincible. An animated series about a teenager whose father is the world's most powerful superhero. Similar to The Boys, but in animated form, Invincible tricks you with a bright, Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic before hitting you with extreme emotional and physical violence. Fans love the subversion of the superhero origin story and the genuine stakes. When characters get hurt in this show, they stay hurt, and the psychological trauma of being a hero is explored deeply. Critics have lauded the voice cast, led by Steven Yeun and J.K. Simmons, and the show's pacing. Many reviews highlight that Invincible manages to be a sincere coming-of-age story and a brutal deconstruction of the Superman mythos simultaneously, proving that animation is a medium for adult storytelling. Number 6. Fallout. Based on the video game series, a young woman leaves her Fallout shelter 200 years after a nuclear apocalypse. Video game adaptations are notoriously hard to get right, but Fallout nailed the tone. It balances 50s-inspired whimsy with gruesome wasteland horror. Fans of the game love the Easter eggs, while newcomers love the world-building and the mystery of the vaults. Ella Purnell and Walton Goggins provide a dynamic contrast between naive optimist and cynical survivor. Critics were pleasantly surprised by the show's high production value and its satirical take on capitalism and class. It's been called one of the best video game adaptations ever made, with critics praising its ability to feel like a self-contained story while still respecting the source material's vast lore. Number 7. Reacher.
You boys know what's about to happen to you. You leave now.
A former military policeman travels the country and solves crimes with his fists and his brain. Reacher is the ultimate dad show that everyone secretly loves. After the Tom Cruise movies left fans wanting a more book-accurate protagonist, Alan Ritchson stepped in as a literal giant. People love the competence porn aspect, seeing a guy who is the smartest and strongest person in the room dismantle bad guys. It's straightforward, satisfying, and doesn't try to be too prestige. Critics appreciate the show's honesty. It's not trying to be The Wire. It's trying to be a high-quality thriller. Reviews often point to Ritchson's charisma and the show's surprisingly tight plotting as the reasons why it works better than other tough guy procedurals. Number 8. Bosch. An uncompromising Los Angeles homicide detective follows his own rules. Bosch is the comfort food of prestige crime drama. Based on Michael Connelly's novels, it's a slow-burn procedural that values atmosphere and character over flashy action. Fans love Titus Welliver's portrayal of Harry Bosch, a man with a code who refuses to let the system grind him down. It's a love letter to the gritty side of LA. Critics have praised Bosch for its consistency. Across 7 seasons and a spin-off, it never really had a bad year. Reviewers often note that the show is workmanlike in the best way possible, solid, dependable, and deeply immersive. Number 9. The Underground Railroad. A limited series depicting an alternate history where the Underground Railroad is a literal train system. This isn't an easy watch, but it is an essential one. Directed by Barry Jenkins, fans were drawn to the poetic, dreamlike quality of the cinematography. It takes the horrors of slavery and turns them into a haunting, magical realist odyssey. It's a show that stays with you long after the credits roll. Critics hailed this as a masterpiece of television art. It holds a high rating for its visual storytelling and its refusal to look away from historical trauma while still finding moments of profound beauty. It is often cited as one of the most visually stunning series ever produced for a streaming service. Number 10. Outer Range.
They say it took 6 days to make the Earth. How did they know it was 6? How can you even define a day before you knew what a day was?
A rancher fighting for his land discovers an unfathomable mystery at the edge of Wyoming's wilderness. It's Yellowstone meets Stranger Things. Fans of weird fiction love the blend of a gritty western with high-concept sci-fi. Josh Brolin's performance anchors the show in a gritty reality, even when giant black holes start appearing in the ground. It's a show for people who like to theorize and wonder what the heck is going on. Critics have been intrigued by its genre-bending ambition. While some felt the pacing was occasionally uneven, most praised the performances and the show's willingness to be truly weird. It's seen as a bold experiment in a genre, the Western, that usually plays it safe. Whether you're looking for a laugh with Maisel, a cry with Fleabag, or a blood-soaked thrill ride with Homelander, Amazon Prime Video has proven it can go toe-to-toe with any network. These shows aren't afraid to be specific, weird, and expensive. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss a hidden gem like Patriot or Good Omens? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite streaming giants. Thanks for watching.